He said that he is my damn man's, but he switched on me like a transformer. Yeah, he changed. Nigga, you gon' get your ass changed. Don't get your ass with hey. Had to run my damn bands up.
Now y'all been asking me about hop steps in NBA 2K20. Y'all been wanting to understand how to do the hop step, how to get that down pat. A lot of people don't know how to do that. I just realized that, because a lot of people commented. Everybody wants to know how to do this right here. To create that space, that type of shot right there. You want to get that down pat. I'm going to teach y'all about it. Now, there's different ways to do this hop step. You could do a strong one. Like, that's how I name them in my head so I can remember them easier. You got the strong hop steps. You got the light hop steps, the baby hop steps. And it all depends on how and what hand you have the ball in. Now right here, look how I destroy this man with this hop step right here. Get the body contact. Space creator to get him off me. You see how I break him? I told y'all my build about to be crazy. I got first quick step on gold. I'm moving faster. I'm throwing in a lot of extra clips just so y'all can see like what else the build could do. So I'm trying to mix it all in, okay? Now watch this hop step right here. Now this is like a curl hop jumper. This is what I call this, a curl hop jumper. Because look, you see when I hop, I don't get all the way deep in the corner like the other hop step. The long, strong one. I'm going to show you guys that. So that's a curl hop step. I'm going to teach y'all all how to do it, okay? Now, when you're performing these hop steps, the best thing to do is build momentum up. You see how I'm coming up the court and I'm building up momentum. Look, I'm going to get him with a space creator, create that contact with him. You see how his feet slide, create that space. Now, I don't know what's been going on with 2K shooting. They've been messing up with the greens. A lot of people been saying use gold difficult shots. Try that out. Y'all come back on this video and let me know. They say take it off Hall of Fame. I don't know. Till 2K shows me some type of patch or something like that, we'll get deep into detail. But y'all see how clean I'll be executing that space. Space creator does work. You have to create that contact first and then hop off. Show some extra clips in here. Remember that left stick right there. That's that left stick movement, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. Look, I've been going crazy on my dribble pull-ups with difficult shots on Hall of Fame. I just feel like they messed with the timing a little bit and made like the timing more harder, like for you to like, I don't know. We don't know. They gonna patch it back. I know that. They gonna make it a little bit more easier to shoot dribble pull-ups. You see the snatch right there. Like, I'm telling you, the build goes crazy. Okay, so this right here is a strong hop step. I'm going to get in deep detail later on to show you guys how to do it. That's a strong hop step because you get a little bit more deep. You're fading away a little bit more. That hop step is a little bit harder than the other ones, the light hop steps. This is what we're going to call them, the strong and the light, okay? Right here, you're going to see another hard hop step or hop jumper, whatever you would like to call it, okay? You see how you have to get yourself in that rhythm? You see what I do? I turn my body and line myself up to where I want to do the hop step. I like slowing my clips down because when stuff is going fast, it's hard for you to process that in your mind and be like, okay, what did he really do? Because that's the type of learner I am to an extent. I'll watch and look at something and slow it down to see which way the balls are moving. And then you got to just picture that with your controller, right? So that's the best way I could try to throw that at your minds and to see if that'll help certain people like, oh, I get what you're saying. So you got to make sure you're turning your body. Like, you got to remember, the game ain't going to do everything for you. So you got to help yourself in the game to give yourself the good animations. Now, this is a baby hop step. I call this a baby hop step. Watch on the screen. Now, this, you just lightly tap square to do this. You don't hold, you let go of R2. You lightly just tap square and move the analog stick forward, your left analog stick. And then you will get yourself in that animation every time. I call that a baby hop step. Those are way more easier to shoot. The only thing is that creates less space. Right here, another curl hop step. This one is easy to get yourself out in that corner easily. I usually do the deep, strong hop jumper out to the corner when defenders are like right on me. The curl one when I create the space because it's more easier to hit. You got to go with your higher green windows on, certain shots. Now hit the like button down if you didn't already. Let's get into this tutorial, okay? Now, to do this is the curl one, okay? Like the little curl one. You have to diagonally hold your left stick down and tap square once while holding R2, okay? To do that, okay? Hold the left stick down while still moving and holding it diagonally. And then once you get that to that position where you feel like you're open, tap square, hold R2 down, and then you will do that hop jumper, okay? It's like a you gotta do it all together type thing, all at the same time. The number one important thing when you are doing hop steps is to keep your momentum up. You're going to get a lot of ugly animations if you don't know how to keep your momentum up. So you have to kind of pick where you want to go in your head and tell yourself, I'm about to do a hop step. Or sometimes it comes off natural. For me, it comes off natural a lot of times because I know how to do the controls. And all you have to do is learn the animations. You're not always going to tell yourself what move you're going to do. But the best thing is to know the animations and study how the animations look. So once you get in that animation, you can know, okay, I got to time it this way. You just got to remember the timing of each animation, okay? That's the best thing. Like, yo, that's clear cut. You got to understand the timing of each animation, okay? So the baby hop step, that's very, very easy. You know when you're going to get into that because you'll see that little animation. You'll do the light hop. Pay attention to how your player body looks while you're playing. You do that, you're going to be able to start grinning more because you're going to understand how your player looks. Like his body, like the way his body looks when he gets into that animation is just like real life basketball. The way when you stand in a certain way and you just release in a certain way, you know it's good. Same way in the game. It's the same concept. You just looking at it. You using your controller and you're doing the mechanics yourself. That's why you got to learn it. Take time to sit down and learn it. Keep just doing this in your mind court. That's the only way you're going to get better at it. Then once you go in the park and try it, it's going to become easier and easier. You're probably going to miss a few, but you got to keep doing it. Now the strong hop step, you have to just be holding down turbo, right? And you flick out to the right. Hold down to the right. So I do it in a flick motion and then you hold down. So like I'll flick my left analog stick to the right, hold down on turbo and press square, and then you're going to get in a hop step animation, okay? And you have to build up momentum. That's how you do the strong hop step to the corner. So that one you have to be holding down. Right here again. Here it is again. You have to be holding down R2. Flick to the left on that one. Remember, the hop steps are only in whatever ball hand. Like think about it. If you have the ball in your left hand, right? But you're going to the right side of the court, you're not going to be able to do a proper hop step to shoot away because you got to put the ball in the other hand, your shooting hand. So if you're on the opposite hand, like if I'm on the left side, you see that hop step right there? That's just holding down turbo, flicking diagonally to the left and down. It's all like direction. That's what it is. It's all like direction. So you got to be paying attention to the direction your player is going in, and that's what's going to help you utilize and hit these hop steps crazy. You see, you can even do stuff like that. I'm still learning the game, y'all, so give me time. See how I did that little hop step right there and then did the step back out to the three? I'm trying to learn crazy new stuff and bring out some new stuff. So I'm still learning the player. I'm still waiting for 2K to do all their patches, they updates, because you know it's the beginning of the game. They're going to be patching and nerfing a whole bunch of stuff. There's many ways to do your hop step, and it all depends on how you are moving your player around the court. So you have to get that type of skill to where you know how to move your player. And then in game, when you notice that the defender is biting too hard, you hop step away from him with your Space Creator. I got Space Creator on goal. Space Creator is a very good badge on snatchbacks, everything. It goes hand in hand with Ankle Breaker, but I got a whole bunch of more secrets I'm going to be telling y'all later. We ain't even going to get into that. All right. But I'm not even using Ankle Breaker. But listen, I got a whole bunch of secrets coming for y'all. But Space Creator is basically like Ankle Breaker. It's just a different type of badge. It's more so for step backs. Ankle Breaker is more for the dribbling side, okay? So learning these hop steps, you have to understand, why do I say hold R2? You can still do the hop steps without holding R2. Don't get that twisted. You can still do the same type of hop steps. R2 just gives you the momentum. Depending on your player's speed, if you're shorter, you'll have way more momentum. You'll hold turbo and you'll create that space already, and you'll already be holding turbo at that point. A lot of times I hold turbo, I let go of turbo, because there's certain momentums that you have to get to do certain types of shots. So you don't always want to just be fully sprinting out, just pressing turbo. You got to use it like a car. Like I said, once again, you got to treat that R2 button like a car. Can't just be holding down on turbo and wasting all your stamina out, and then you can't do anything because you can't create space. You got to learn how to hold, let go of the turbo, do a crossover, do a behind the back, push the turbo again, then do a step back, R2, diagonally down left, hold down on square, step back green. So you have to learn stick skill. All this sums down to stick skill, and the only way to improve your stick skill to get yourself better is actually taking time to sit down in the my court and practice. What makes people not practice? What's the mental state you got to get past so you can get better? You got to be able to calm yourself down, because a lot of y'all have short attention spans and you'll get bored, but you got to think about the bigger price. The bigger prize. if you sit in your mod court and do 100 step backs, and then you go into park, remember, that's muscle memory. That's you doing that 100 times. Step back, step back, step back, step back, even if it's boring. But once you get to that point where you do it so much, you go into the park, it becomes second nature, like riding a bike. Easy. That's how I learned it. It doesn't take more than a millisecond for you to do a certain move, because you just, once you get into that snap, once you get into that mode, because you did it over 100 times, you remember that feeling, you remember that muscle memory. Hope you guys remember these keys. I'm about to go practice myself. Hit the like button down. I hope y'all learned something, and I hope you are paying attention. The only way for you to get better after this video is to go practice it. You can't just watch something and think automatically you're gonna get it. No, you gotta go practice. Hit the like button down.